went out and looked, and it's here, and I'm excited. We have the Nexus 6P.
Every day of the week, you know I'm a tech freak. I gon' get you like a nerd, like a geek. Well, what do you know? It's the Calusa for show, so let's do it to it.
Okay, I'm sure you guys seen the box of how they packaged this. The box is some kind of like cardboard, as you can see. I just want to rip it because I want to know if it was plastic or not. I don't know if you guys knew or even care. You probably want to grab it from here and pull up, and just looking at that way you tear it, it's terrible. The other one here, I don't like the way they packaged the front on there. So here, the moment I've been waiting for. Instructions, the charger, let's pull this guy out. Oof. This has a pretty good weight to it. Try Google Play Music for 90 days. And we have the other cable here in case you don't have a USB Type-C to USB Type-C device. Stuff about the phone. Whoa, those are actually really thin pages. And then the SIM card toolkit, which I will need here. But let's take a closer look at the charger. It's not as fat as I thought it would be, but the charger is from the back, not from the side. I think I like these ones better. But no branding or logo on it other than the bottom saying Huawei. As you can tell, I got the aluminum. Nah, whatever, I just rip it. Just get off. You gotta be smarter than a 5th grader. Whoa, just touching it. What a feel for a Nexus phone. I'm gonna take this off. Now I do see some kind of smudge there. It's not a scratch, I can't feel it, but it's like a smudge. Most likely I'm gonna put a skin on here, so I won't even care about that little blemish. I really do think it's a sexy looking device here. And now you can see the edges where it's kind of chamfered. Look how thin this guy is. So it's definitely pretty thin, but I like the square edges because it's easier to hold. Now, I've never been a fan of big screen phones, but this is not so wide. I've held the Nexus 6 before, and it is a lot wider and it just feels a lot bulkier, but this feels a lot more comfortable, something that I can actually use. No, it's not gonna be able to, stand up. On the side, it's not a total square. It does have a round, to it, but it's a lot better than having it super round where it's just, you won't be, see, you can pick it up. If you grab it, you grab it. If you try to do that with no case on the iPhone, you won't be able to necessarily grab it up like that because of the round edges. This has a square piece, so you could obviously grab it really quickly. If not obviously, then my opinion is that this is the best looking Nexus there's been. So you get a full aluminum body. We get that weird glass here that everyone kind of made a big deal about. But look at that. You can barely see the hump there. And the hump would actually let people know what side you're grabbing the device. Now, those people who don't know why they have these little lines in the bottom, those are where the antennas are. So it needs a break for the antenna. That's why you see metal phones with these little lines in there. Not only does it give it a cool, look to it, it actually has a purpose of why they exist there. Some people were saying that theirs didn't fit very right in here, but mine is actually nicely fitted. You can feel the line, but none of it's like raised or out of proportion on here. You can see the volume up, volume down. You can definitely feel them. And the power button has a different textured feel where if you want to file your nail on it, you can. But you can feel the different texture, and you can see the placement of this is exactly how I would hold my phone. So if I put my phone down and I grab it, my hand's already on the power. But without having to do that, you already know that back here, that was exactly the placement of my finger where it would rest. So I would have to just shift my finger up here or find out how to, get the phone on a different position, but that's where I'm gonna be able to unlock my phone just by a touch, just like that. I don't feel like I'm, dragging my finger too low or too high. It's actually in a place where it can still be around here. As you can see, I'm circling, and that's still comfortable to do it right there. I'm not doing a total review of this phone because there's so many people doing great videos out there, but I will tell you some quick specs about it. This is a 2K display. It's AMOLED LED screen, which I completely love. This is a 5.7 inch screen, so it's the same size of the Galaxy Note 5 screen display. This is laser focused in a new camera technology by Sony. You see the microphone underneath there. And in the front, 8 megapixel front facing camera. And then we have dual front speakers towards you, not behind you, not underneath your phone, right in front of you. So I'm just gonna first power it on here. I'm excited to see it work. And I want to show you how it looks when its power is on. Haptic feedback, I want to feel that on this phone to see how it does it. Oh, I just felt it. It felt a little light, but that could be just for the boot up. That was pretty quick. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna insert the SIM card on top. So I would just have to push that out. And this is the SIM card port. As you can tell, that there is no battery to replace or swap. I personally never removed any of my batteries of all my phones before, so having it, you know, closed up in there doesn't matter to me. But those of you guys who need a external battery, this phone might not be for you, but they have quick charge, which within like 10 minutes, you can have like 5-6 hours of use again on your phone just by charging it for 10 minutes. So if that's not good enough, then I don't know what is. Get a portable charger if you have to. And actually, while I'm at it, I'm gonna take my SIM card obviously out of here. That's why I said while I'm at it. Here is a side comparison next to each other. So you can see this is the Galaxy S6 Edge. This has a fingerprint in the front and this in the back. If you guys were coming from, you know, familiar device, that's what you would expect to see how much bigger it is. Next to each other, let's see how thin and thick they are. This is definitely a thin device, and even the Nexus is still a really thin device. This feels heavier. Everyone knows that this is a really good phone, but the Nexus 6P feels even better than that. Okay, so I'm gonna take my SIM card out of here. Oops, don't lose that. And that's the last we'll see in this video. So my SIM card here, I'm going to just place it in there. All right, so you want to put it in face up. And if you don't know which way, just remember that, look at the little pinhole there to match the pinhole, and then close it there. Felt like it just slipped in by itself. I'm gonna be making a video of everything I must have. So you're gonna see a video of the first thing that I'll install on this phone pretty soon. Set up fingerprint, definitely want to try that. Unlock with fingerprint. Nexus Imprint uses your fingerprint to wake up your device, authorize purchases, or sign into apps. Put your finger on the sensor and lift it right after you feel the vibration. So I'm gonna go. There's 1. Great, now repeat. There's 2. Great, now repeat. Move your finger slightly to add a different parts. That's 4 or 5, 6. So 6 finger taps. That's all it took me to wake and unlock your phone. Just touch the Nexus Imprint sensor. When you see this icon, you can use your fingerprint. You can add any of your other fingers you want, but I'm just gonna use just 1 for my left for now. I turned the camera off and I realized that I didn't even use the fingerprint scanner, because when I hit the power and I tried to unlock it, it asked me for the pin. So we're gonna press it and it unlocks real quick. Also vibrates when you do it. Touch. Touch. It's worked every single time. It has not done any problem with that. Yes, I do put my phone's face down, and by the time I grab the phone, it's already unlocked, because, you know, it's that quick to unlock. You can hear it vibrate. Watch. I don't know if you can hear that, but to look at my phone because I need to read something, it's already unlocked for me. Don't have to bring my finger down and do that to unlock, or do that. It's already within one hand to hold. Love it! I'm gonna set up as a new device, because I want to start fresh, because I'm going to make that video. And you see, go get Google Now. Of course, I'm always in for Google Now. And welcome. Already got stuff working in the background. And again, I'm going to, you know, be playing around with this. And I will eventually give you, you know, my input as I go along with this. I think this is going to be a keeper. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Now, I can definitely hear the speakers hitting me forward. I can hear a little bit of the bass hit there. I don't feel the phone vibrating at all with the speakers going. That could be a good thing. I'll figure out how the speakers compare to my Edge, which that's the only thing I can have right now to compare it with. It's already ready for me to make calls. I want to see what wallpapers I can change real quick. Go to that one. I like that look better. The Nexus 6P is in my possession with the USB Type-C, which you can plug in any direction. Those of you guys who haven't seen or any videos about it, but you can plug it in this way, and you can plug it in that way, any direction. That's something that the iPhone users have had for a long time now. I'm glad to see USB Type-C coming to Android now with that feature, because I hated looking for what direction there is, especially when kids use devices like this and they don't know which way it goes in, and they try to force it and they could break the pins in there. That will go away with USB Type-C or an iPhone. But there you guys have it. My Nexus 6P is finally here, and I'm going to do some more test videos comparing to what I have. If you guys are interested into letting me know what you guys would like to see for the next video for me to, talk about, let me know in the comments below so I know what to bring up for the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go play with this thing and pimp it out. But I will make a video about it, of course. So see you in a little bit. Later.